Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to another week of Force of Will news. So before we get started, as always, if you guys are looking for Force of Will singles or sealed product, including singles from the new set or a buy list from the new singles, if you need to get rid of some cards, and pre-order for Strangers of New Valhalla coming out in January, be sure to click the link in the description below to go to Happy Little Hug Factory. They're really awesome there, and if you go and you shop there through that link, you help support them and you help support this channel, so it's pretty awesome. So I highly recommend doing that. Also, I apologize if the audio isn't as good this time around. I left my mic at work, so I sort of jerry-rigged some stuff up here, so hopefully this turns out. So we got a couple news items to get to today, and a couple themes especially related to ARG, so we'll go ahead and get into that. First up, ARG States happened this past weekend, in case you guys most likely maybe went to that or at least were aware of it. Oscar and I went to ARG States, or did some variation of that. If you guys want to hear about how all that went, you go ahead and check out this week's podcast Oscar, Joey, and I did, where we talked about all our little shenanigans that happened all throughout that. And so there wasn't really definitive sort of results that we can look at, because there's no like cumulative data that you know, all comes in for ARG, but we can get we at least got a little bit we can look at. Thanks to Benjamin Bargetzi, did a poll in the US group on Facebook asking what people won their ARGs with, like what ruler they ran and stuff like that. So the most placed ruler among all of them was Time Spinning Witch. No surprise there. That's probably the strongest ruler in the format currently. So yeah, no surprise there. Second was Isis, it looks like, which is pretty cool. I'm sure Oscar was excited about that. I'm pretty sure this was a joke entry, was Arcana of War. And then that's followed by Chamimi and then Ayu, and then it just sort of breaks down from there. So it wasn't an oppressive spread by Time Spinning Witch. There's a pretty decent spread of rulers, it looks like. But it's still a pretty clear winner as far as like the consistency of it topping and different things like that. But pretty interesting results there. We also got our first look at the ARG Christmas mat. So this upcoming Christmas, I believe it's December 17th, there's going to be another ARG, and so they revealed the mat, which was voted on. People voted on which character that they had access to they would like them to Christmatize into a mat, and so people voted and chose Lich, and so now we got this, which I was sort of iffy about, but now that I saw that it's how the Lich stole Christmas, I'm okay with it now, and I thought that was pretty cool, and that they gave him a red coat and stuff like that. So I'm actually pretty interested in getting that mat now, so hopefully I'll be able to get it in some form or fashion. Speaking of which, signups are now live for that ARG Christmas event, and this one, unlike the most recent ARG States, anyone can get the product for this. You don't have to be a store. Just go to the website and you order. They have different sections of either getting like the cloth playmat, the rubber playmat. You can do add-ons, different things like that. It's pretty cool. And it's not, if you have like a locals going at your store, but your store themselves don't really want to support it, your friends can all get together, drop 125 bucks or whatever the base price is, and you're good to go, which I think is really awesome. If you need more information specifically and you're confused about something, you can just email them at events@altrealitygames.com to get some more information regarding that. Also, going back to Time Spinning Witch, looks like we're finally getting those cards out to our locals. So if you guys don't remember, Time Spinning Witch was a buy a box promo, kind of, where you bought 3 boxes and you'd get the ruler. Sometimes there were some issues getting the ruler even if you bought all 3 boxes and different things like that. And so the solution was that they were going to distribute the ruler to almost like a monthly promo so that people could get a hold of it. We got images of boxes full of these Time Spinning Witch promos and different things like that. And so that was at least like, I want to say a couple months ago. I could be wrong, but it feels like it's been a while. So we're kind of wondering what was going on with that. And so I was at my locals for the ARG, and it looks like we got them in. We got 4 Time Spinning Witch cards as promos. And so yeah, that's pretty exciting that now we can run events and have that as prizing, for especially for people who don't have the card. I know Oscar has it, but like I don't, and a lot of other people don't, who might want to run the ruler and stuff like that. So keep your eye out on your locals. If you guys signed up for receiving promos, make sure that you guys are receiving that. If you haven't signed up for promos or are confused on what's going on, make sure you talk to your local game store about contacting Rob, who's the head of the US and in charge of that type of section. You can go on to Facebook and find them pretty easily on there. Also, a quick update on that online GP, quotes GP, that was going on. It's an unofficial tournament that has a sort of, I forget the name of it, format where it's basically from the Faria Star decks all the way up to Vingol 3, and pretty much everything is legal inside of that. And so it's this tournament that's going on exclusively online that had a pretty decent showing. And last I said that it was going to go until early December, and then it would top cut to 16, which will go into early January, something like that. And so they just announced they're actually speeding it up, so it'll actually wrap up and cut to top 16 within the next 5 days, I think it is, 5 or 7 days. And so they're going to speed it up a little bit quicker so that we get those results a lot faster. So that'll be pretty cool. I'll be able to, like I said, I'll keep you guys updated on what when they do that cut to top 16, what kind of decks people are running. And yeah, just because it's sort of an interesting format. Like I said, it's a unique format that no one's ever really done before. I've never seen it before this tournament, so it'd be interesting to see what happens there. Lastly, this piece of news has a shelf life, but if you guys are free tonight at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time here in America, myself, Jeremy from Ruler School are going to be going on Twitch with Stephanie Shaw to sort of talk about content creators and different things like that, and the future of Force of Will content creation, I believe. And so if you guys want to tune into that, I'll try to remember to put a link in the description below for her Twitch channel. If it's not there, just comment and remind me in case I forgot. But yeah, if you guys are free, be sure to tune into that. I'm not quite sure how the formatting and how the discussion will, be structured and all that, but it should be pretty fun. So yeah, that's all the news for today. Let me know what you guys think of all those different things. Let me know how you guys did at your ARG states as well. What sort of rulers you saw, what topped. Was it kind of similar to that breakdown there of what might have topped and all that? So yeah, thanks you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.